St. Clare of Assisi Parish, as you know, we have been given permission to resume the celebration of public masses with some restrictions. Public Mass will resume on Monday, May 18th for daily Mass both here in the church and in the Passionist Chapel. However, there are some different protocols that we need to make you aware of and let you know a little bit of what Mass might look like. When it comes to the weekend of the 23rd and the 24th, we will have all the typical Mass times. So that'll be 5 p.m. on Saturday, 6:30, 8, 10, 12, and 5 p.m. on Sunday. For those of you that typically attend 5 p.m. on Saturday and 10 a.m. on Sunday, I want to make you especially aware that we're only allowed to have about 25% seating capacity, or really for us it's 30 of our pews in the church. That means those Masses, if everybody shows up that typically does, we're going to have an overflow. And so I'm kind of throwing it out there to say, if you want to come to those Masses, maybe throw a lawn chair into your car, just in case. We're going to have some seating in the gathering space, but we might need to use the patio if it overflows to that. We will be live streaming the 5 p.m. on Saturday and the 10 a.m. on Sunday morning for any of our parishioners who wish to watch it via live stream. I can't emphasize enough that the Sunday obligation is still lifted right now. You do not need to come to Mass, and in fact, you are advised not to come to Mass if you are a high-risk individual. That means if you're over the age of 60, if you have any pre-existing conditions such as diabetes, heart or lung disease, even if I would say you're just really anxious and you're not going to be able to enter fully into the celebration, consider just still live streaming for a while until maybe more restrictions are lifted or we get a little bit further along in our society. That being said, we want to share with you kind of a goofy little video of what Mass might look like for you as you come to Mass on Sunday here at St. Clare. So enjoy.
Hey look, here comes Jimmy Catholic, pulling back up to church after many long weeks of quarantine. He looks pretty happy to be back at church. Look at Jimmy as he pulls into a nice parking space and tries to maintain 6 feet of distancing between him and the car next door. Jimmy's all ready to come back to church, but wait! Jimmy forgot his face mask. We want to make sure that we place our face mask on before we enter into the church today. As Jimmy comes to church, he notices that some doors are closed and others are propped open. Please enter through one of the propped open doors. You'll be greeted by an usher who's going to help you sanitize your hands as you enter into the church. Good job, Jimmy. Now Jimmy's greeted by another usher who's going to help him find his seat in church. Jimmy's used to stopping for holy water. What's this? Oh, no holy water right now. Hopefully we'll have it back soon. An usher will help you find your seat. Jimmy wants to sit in the pew he sits in every single Sunday. But wait, Jimmy, you can't do that. We're helping fill up the church from the front to the back. Please follow the ushers as they'll help you find the seat that we want you to take during this Mass. Thanks for being so cooperative, Jimmy. You're helping make this Mass a great experience already. It's preferred that you keep your mask on, but once seated, if you have trouble breathing or need just to kind of take a break, you can take your mask off. What happens if you need to use the restroom or leave the church immediately? Just place your mask back on, step into the main aisle, and try to maintain 6 feet of social distancing between you and all others. During the Mass, you can pray either with your mask off, or when you stand, you can also put it on. Great job, Jimmy. Kneeling with your mask on is also acceptable. And praying throughout all of the Mass, with or without your mask, as long as you're in your pew, are both acceptable. During these times, we're not going to be receiving communion during Mass. We're actually going to be invited to receive communion at the very end of Mass, after Mass is ended and the priest has given his blessing. At this time, an usher will come and approach your pew and help you know when it's time for you to go forward and receive communion. Please place your mask back on your face whenever you leave your pew. After the usher has told you that you're good to go, step into the main aisle and look for the social distancing marks on the floor. Then you can approach the priest, safely remove your mask, extend your hands, and make sure that he can place the host in your palm. Step to the side, receive communion, put your mask back on. Great job, Jimmy. Now he's ready to go. Departing after Mass, we ask that after you have received communion, you try to maintain 6 feet of social distancing and walk down one of the side aisles, joyfully greeting those that you've seen from 6 feet or more away. As Jimmy leaves church, he realizes, I haven't been able to give anything to the church today. There will be baskets placed at the exit of the church. Great job, Jimmy. But wait, it's been a few weeks, hasn't it? That's much better. Great job, Jimmy. Leaving church, you'll be able to pick up a bulletin and one of the baskets provided. Please don't stop and congregate inside the church as we need to try to maintain proper social distancing. As you make your way to your car, be careful, watch your step, and please try to keep at least 6 feet of distance between you and others. Once back in your car, feel free to take off that face mask and breathe deep. Great job, Jimmy. You made this Mass outstanding. After having come to Mass for the first time, Jimmy's off to have a great Sunday. We hope to see you soon. Please know that we are sanitizing the church in between every single Mass to try to make this as safe and healthy as an environment as possible. If you can't make us, you can still join us online. We hope to see you soon.